What's up, guys? You are watching the channel Aviation Obsession. There are new and cutting-edge U.S. military aircraft today, and some even more advanced are on the way. But what are some of the longest-serving or the oldest military aircraft today which are still in service with the United States? Some of these intriguing and powerful planes were designed to serve as the backbone of U.S. Air Force, and they are still doing so today. While there is some controversy about which aircraft are the oldest and which are still in service, our video will talk about top 10 oldest U.S. military aircraft still in service today. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for future uploads. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Cessna T-41. It is a military version of the well-known Cessna 172 that is used as a pilot training aircraft by the United States Air Force, an Army, as well as the armed forces of several other nations. It entered service in 1964. Many countries, including Angola, Argentina, Uruguay, Turkey, and many more, use the T-41 because it has a bigger engine and a variable pitch propeller. The maximum speed of the aircraft is 125 knots with a range of 625 nautical miles. Even though their numbers have significantly decreased over the years, some are still in operation today. Number 9. Northrop F5. It is a supersonic fighter that entered service in 1962. It is quick, nimble, and dependable. The U.S. Navy asked for a small, light jet-powered fighter to operate from the decks of its escort carriers in the 1950s, and this led to the development of the aircraft. The plane has a range of 480 nautical miles and a peak speed of 935 knots. More than 3,800 F5s and the closely related T-38 advanced trainer aircraft were built. The United States Navy and Marine Corps use the F5 versions as opponent trainers. As of today, there are around 400 aircraft in service. Number 8. McDonnell Douglas F4 Phantom II. It is an American tandem, two-seat, twin-engine, all-weather, long-range supersonic jet interceptor and fighter bomber originally created by McDonnell Aircraft for the United States Navy. Proving highly adaptable, it first entered service with the Navy in 1961 before being accepted by the United States Marine Corps and the United States Air Force, and by the mid-1960s, it had grown to be a significant element of their air weapons, demonstrating its great adaptability. Its maximum speed is 1,280 knots while the range is around 370 nautical miles. There were around 5,195 aircraft built between 1958 and 1981. It is the most produced American supersonic military aircraft in history. As of right now, the aircraft is still in use by the air forces of Iran, South Korea, Greece, and Turkey. Number 7. Northrop T-38 Talon. It is a two-seater, twin-engine high-altitude supersonic jet trainer that entered service in 1961. It was the world's first and the most produced supersonic trainer, and since its introduction it has been used for advanced pilot training, enabling students to master supersonic abilities, aerobatics, night and instrument flying, and cross-country navigation. Its speed is 745 knots with a range of 990 nautical miles. It continues to be used by NASA, the United States Air Force, and a few other nations as an advanced training aircraft. Because of its excellent performance and human engineering, pilots adore flying this aircraft, which is why it is still in use today and hasn't been replaced by a modern jet fighter like the F-15 Eagle or F-22 Raptor. Number 6. Boeing RC-135. It is a four-engine reconnaissance aircraft used by the U.S. Air Force since 1962. It is equipped to carry out sophisticated surveillance and reconnaissance operations. The first RC-135 variant, the RC-135A, was ordered in 1962 by the United States Air Force to replace the Boeing RB-50 Stratofortress. The top speed of the aircraft is 546 knots. It has a range of 3,000 nautical miles. The aircraft comes in a variety of variations. The RC-135W is the most recent variant. On 19 March 2010, the UK Ministry of Defence purchased 3 RC-135W Rivet Joint Reconnaissance aircraft along with the associated ground systems to execute signal intelligence missions for the Royal Air Force. Number 5. Bell UH-1 Helicopter. It is a medical evacuation and utility military helicopter that was created and manufactured by the American aerospace company Bell Helicopter to satisfy U.S. Army demand. It entered service in 1959. It is both the first member of the illustrious Huey family and the first turbine-powered helicopter used by the American military. Its maximum speed is 110 knots, while the range is 276 nautical miles. Since 1960, more than 16,000 helicopters have been built. The UH-1 first saw service in combat operations during the Vietnam War with around 7,000 helicopters deployed. Number 4. Boeing RC-135 Stratotanker. It is a military aerial refueling aircraft that was first used in 1957 and is still in use today. During aeromedical evacuations, it can also transport litter and ambulatory patients using patient support pallets. It is one of 9 military fixed-wing aircraft that have been in continuous service with its original operator for more than 60 years. Over the course of the 9-year Vietnam War, the aircraft refueled combat aircraft from the air 813,000 times. It can achieve a top speed of 504 knots and has a range of 1,300 nautical miles. Number 3. Lockheed C-130 Hercules. It entered service with the U.S. in 1956. The C-130 is renowned for its ability to support commercial, refueling, search and rescue, and tactical airlift missions around the globe. In 2007, it became the 5th aircraft to mark 50 years of continuous service with its original primary customer, which is the United States Air Force. Its range is 2,050 nautical miles with a maximum speed of 320 knots. The Hercules has been built continuously for almost 60 years and is still used as a troop and freight transport today. Number 2. Lockheed U-2. It is a single-seat, high-altitude jet aircraft that the U.S. uses for observation, reconnaissance, and intelligence collection. The Dragon Lady is another name for this aircraft, which has been in use since 1956. It is arguably the most well-known spy plane ever built. The first prototype took to the air in 1955, and the final plane in the series was completed in 1989. It might be challenging to view the airplane at times due to its thin design. Its sensors, radar, cameras, and communication equipment are hidden behind nose cones, spiky antennas, enigmatic bulges, and pods. The top speed of the aircraft is 413 knots. It has a maximum range of 6,090 nautical miles. Number 1. Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. It has been operated by the United States Air Force since 1955. There are 76 aircraft in inventory as of today. Due to their outstanding performance at high subsonic speeds and very cheap operating costs, they are still in use today. After being updated between 2013 and 2015, the B-52 celebrated 60 years of uninterrupted service with its original operator, and the final aircraft are anticipated to continue flying until 2050. When the B-21 is made available, the B-2 stealth bomber and B-1 supersonic bomber may be retired. But the Air Force plans to update the B-52's dependable engines to boost efficiency and performance. It can travel 7,600 nautical miles at a top speed of 560 knots. These are the top 10 oldest U.S. military aircraft still in service. Which of these aircraft do you like the most? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.